Welcome to the tropical rainforest. We're a million miles from home, and this week on Random McKay, we're going to be talking about how to choose the perfect travel partner. First question, do you even need a travel partner? Travel alone, you've got flexibility, independence, and no stress. But can be a little lonely, and you can go a bit crazy. Travel alone, and you start thinking that the local clothes look good on you. Also can be more expensive, and the main thing, can be scary. When it comes to picking a travel partner, you could pick anyone. A lot of people go with their classics, girlfriend, husband, best mate for 20 years, but it really could be anyone. It's not about how well you know someone, it's about how well you can get on with that person. So think about your boyfriend you've had for 4 years. If you can't go on a 2-week holiday without arguing, you're not going to be very good when you're travelling. So Random McKay's come up with a list of 5 attributes to look for in a travel partner. Number 1, and most important, you need someone who's interesting and or funny. You don't want to go travelling with some boring square who doesn't want to get involved with things. You want that person who's got a bit of conversation, who can walk into a bar in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the jungle, and have a good conversation with the locals. You're going to be spending all your time with this person. So the most important thing is that they've got a bit of conversation, they've got a bit of humour, and they can keep each other entertained. Number 2, independence. Now, although you're travelling with someone else, you need someone who's still got a lot of independence. You don't want someone who's scared of going to Banana Jungle because they can hear a few monkeys in the background. When you're travelling, if you travel with someone who's not independent, you're going to be the person doing all the work, making all the bookings, planning everything, deciding what you're going to eat, what you're going to wear, and eventually it's going to make you stress. The sad, lonely person with no independence can stick to the package holiday in Cancun. You're going travelling around the world, so travel with someone who has the independence to share your travel dreams. Number 3, you need someone who's adventurous. You don't want to go travelling with some square who's scared of going on local transport because there's some goats and chickens tied up in a bag underneath the seat. You want someone who shares that sense of adventure and who really wants to travel to the most exotic destinations on Earth. Number 4, you need someone who's chilled. You're going to be spending every hour of every day with this person, so you don't want some stresshead who's worried that the tour guide's 20 minutes late or they don't sell his favourite kind of beer. Travel with a chilled person and things are going to be chilled. Travel with a stresshead, it's going to do your head in. Number 5, and the one that a lot of people forget about, is budget. You need to travel with someone who has a similar budget as you, because it sucks to be sat at a hostel while your mate's doing all the tours that you can't afford. Likewise, you don't want to be surviving off peanut butter sandwiches while your girlfriend or your buddy who you're travelling with is swanning off in the fanciest restaurants. Turn up in any city or town, you and your travel partner need to be thinking about the same sort of places to stay, whether it's a dorm bed or a nice hotel room. So when you're looking for a travel partner, look for someone who's going to have the same monthly travel budget as you do. Now, after listening to all that, you may have narrowed it down to 1 or 2 potential travel partners. So here comes the acid test. And by acid test, we don't mean dropping a tab and running naked around the rainforest. We mean this very simple way of testing whether this travel partner is right for you. Think about this person you want to go traveling with. Think about spending 2 weeks with them, spending every hour of every day with this person. How are you getting on so far? No arguments? Seem okay? Okay, now imagine spending 2 months with this person, living in their pocket and doing everything together. Now there is another option, and one that very few people seem to consider. You don't need to travel with the same travel partner for the whole duration of your trip. You can pick to travel with lots of different people over a 5, 6 or 7 month journey. So for example, why not travel with your girlfriend for a couple of months in South America, then go to Australia and travel on your own, meet up with your best mate in Thailand for a month of partying, and then maybe meet your sister or brother for a trip through Europe. By combining different travel partners, you don't get bored of them and you look forward to meeting the next person in advance. So if you're sat at home thinking, I can't find a travel partner, consider that. Think of all the people that you like and tell them to come meet you on your world trip.